Have you ever had someone say something to you and you thought about it for hours? You keep repeating in your head what they said to you, their tone, their facial expression, and you keep asking yourself, like, what did they mean by that? Why would they say that? And then you realize, like, what somebody said for 15 seconds, now it's already consumed your day. Well, that was me. Hi, I'm May Geller. Thank you for being here today. My hope is to empower you to walk with God, to know His truth, His word, and let it renew your mind and see transformation in all areas of your life. He did it for me. He's still doing it to this day in my life, and I know that He can do the same thing for you. So I just shared this before, a couple of videos ago, that I grew up without parents. My father passed away. He was murdered when I was 5. My mother left me when I was 11 years of age. She had to go to work outside of the country to provide for me, but I did not realize the impact it would have on my life. Nobody knew, right? Everybody was just surviving. It left me just very vulnerable to just becoming emotionally immature, because of course you don't have structure, you don't have the care and the love of your parents, and that really put me behind. It imprisoned me in this like victim mentality that, oh, poor me, I'm all alone, nobody cared for me. I was so easily offended by little remarks because I was just so hungry for love. I was just so hungry for care, that this trauma created like this false belief. It stunted my emotional growth, really, and then socially then. And I became very quiet, very shy, and it just really held me back. And eventually, of course, I realized that, man, like I am so oppressed. And that's when I started walking with God. I started walking with Him and found out His truth. I found out who I was in Him and who He is. And reading the Word and His truth shined on the lies that I believed, that the belief system that I developed, and all this defense mechanism, right? And I started to recognize the trauma. And then I started to deal with the things that really entrapped me. Because the truth was, it wasn't really about what people said to me that really offended me. It was the past that hurt me, that I was still focused on that. And then it brought so much pain and woundedness inside of me that nobody could tell me anything. Or if somebody just corrected me for my own good, I just retaliated because I was just so wounded. And so the Bible talks about, having our soul prospering, because wounded soul, we cannot prosper. And so as I began to walk with the Lord, He just really loved on me. Just feel the presence of God. When you feel the presence of God, there's no denying that there's no God. First time I felt His presence, I said, God, you are real. I had never felt it before. And so nobody's going to tell me that God is not real, because I felt Him and I still continue to feel Him. His word continues to revive me and change me and bring truth to me, and start tearing down the lies brick by brick. And so now I am prospering. Somebody says something to me, I stop and say, okay, what exactly is he saying? Does this align with the truth of God? And if it doesn't, how am I going to react? And sometimes, yes, we don't want anybody to just walk all over us, right? But then my problem was is I would hold a grudge. I would harbor unforgiveness. So I just want to make sure that I don't harbor unforgiveness, and also don't take what people say seriously. Go back to the Word of God and know the truth for yourself. And keep renewing your mind. Take every thought captive, just like in 2 Corinthians 10, that taking every thought captive, right? And as you walk with God and as you know His truth, that comes naturally. You become more aware of the lies and you say, okay, you are not going to come into my mind. I'm not going to entertain you. I know the truth. Then the truth will set you free. But this is going to be a process. God is a God of process. God can make things just happen. But one thing about God is He is more concerned about our character, about us going through this refining process, refining fire, so that we can be spotless and blameless, and the enemy will not have anything against us. Just like David, he had to go through many things to become king. Joseph had to go through slavery. He had to go through imprisonment to save Israel from famine. God has an assignment for you. He has a calling for your life, but we cannot help the people we're supposed to help if we are wounded, if we are not healed. Because God doesn't want us to hurt people. He wants us to be the conduit, right? He wants us to be he wants us to be the ones that do the will of the Father here on earth. And so I hope this helps you. I truly want you to just be able to start recognizing the things that you're carrying. And once you start recognizing, put those things at the feet of Jesus and say, God, I cannot do this alone. Here are the things I'm struggling with. I want to walk with you daily, no matter what it takes. It's going to be day by day. You're going to take it day by day. You're not going to give up, and you're going to go through the process until you see the shackle. Like each shackle will just start to fall off. And one day you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I'm already set free in this area. Right? We live in a fallen world. We still have flesh. So there are things that will come up. But you know where to go. You go to the feet of Jesus. You walk with Him daily. You commune with Him. You read His word. Let it transform your mind. And be mindful. Be purposeful. Like, God, I want to renew my mind. Take every thought captive. Things that don't belong to us. Things that don't belong to the truth of God. Get rid of them. Because we have a choice. We have a will. God has given us the will to choose. Are we going to choose God's truth? Or are we going to choose the lies that we've always believed? And then you will be held captive for as long as you hold on to them. So I hope this helps you. Let's be transformed by the renewing of our mind. And whatever people say about us, go back to the truth. And we're going to react that aligns with God's truth, with God's will for our lives. I hope this helps you. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, drop it in the comment below. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I would love to hear from you. And I really, truly hope that this helps you. If you know somebody that could benefit from this, please share this video with them. Have a great day. God bless you. Until next time.